Alright, hey everyone, this is Ash. Welcome back to the King's Speech. Excuse me. So we're getting around to some more videos and read-throughs this weekend, but a couple of quick channel update things before we get into that. So I will probably be taking a break from making videos, at least the read-throughs for the next month, until I think the May long weekend, so like May 4th weekend until then, just because the next month does tend to be super busy for me with work and everything else, and I don't want to risk kind of burning out, trying to overextend myself, so I'll probably take a break, just kind of recoup, recharge my batteries, and then come back swimming once busy season is over for me. But before we do that, let's kick it. Let's kind of finish it with a bang, so to speak, by doing around to the next couple of stuff with Black Hammer. After the last reveal, I'm really looking forward to getting into this. But yeah, hope you all are too. But yeah, a lot of good content will be coming out your way this weekend. So if you haven't already, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Like I said, that kind of really does help me out and motivate me in these next couple of months, which kind of tend to be the hardest on me. So if you'd like to show your appreciation, support, that would be greatly appreciated. Without further ado, let us dive into it with Black Hammer Omnibus Volume 2. I love the previously on Black Hammer, as they do a little recap. I'm not going through all of that, we already know what happened. But you have, that's what I'll just do the last line with. Lucy Weber was transformed into the all-new Black Hammer. Facing the other stunned heroes, Lucy declared. And you have, I remember everything, I know where we are. And you see Abraham go, or no, sorry, it's Gale going, you better not be fucking with me, kid. And you have Madame Dragonfly going, what's happening, Lucy? He's like, oh good, I'm glad you two are here. I was just about to tell them what I've learned. And I'm not messing with you, Gale. I know exactly what this place is, and I know how we can all go back home. And you see a Shrek, she just kind of blitzes out of existence. And you have Gale going, what the fuck? And Abraham's like, just calm down, everyone. And Barbie's like, calm down, calm down. He's like, yes, Barbie, calm the fuck down. He's like, Madam D, can you? And she's like, I'm trying to trace her with a tracking spell now, Abraham. Please let me concentrate. And Colonel Weir's like, this is not right. This is not right. It does not happen this way. And then Gale comes up and grabs, like, what do you mean it's not supposed to happen this way? What do you know, Weird? Christ. It's like, I'm sorry, Gale, I cannot possibly explain it. My own mind can barely fathom the pattern of things. So many folds, so many corners. He's like, I'm tired of your freaky drugged out bullshit. Just tell us what you know. And Dragonfly's like, leave him alone. He's doing the best he can. We all are. And Barbie's like, did you find her, Dragonfly? Did you locate Lucy? He's like, no, I tried. I tried everything I could, but there's simply no trace of her. She's just gone. And he's just Shrek with, oh sorry, that's Weird goes, I must go to the Parazone. I must look at the pattern of these events. I must, and you see a Shrek as he blitzes out of existence. And when I see the next page, Gale's like tears streaming out of her eyes. She just starts screaming like no louder and louder with like the force just like shattering all the windows in the farmhouse. And Abe's like, we'll find her, Gale. We have to. It's like, no, we won't, Abe. Don't you see? It's a joke. It's all a big joke. She's lost now, too. Just like us. We're lost. We're all lost forever. Oh, God, you see him just like grabbing her in a hug with, we are so close now, Gale. We can't give up. And Barbie's like, Abe's right, Gale. We can do this together. We can find her and we can get out of this place once and for all. He's like, I need a drink. It's like, fine. How about we have a drink, then we make a plan? And Barbie's like, how about we have 2 drinks and then we make a plan? And you see as Dragonflies kind of following them inside, they all just turn back to stare at her and she's like, what? It's like, well, it's just that, and Gale's like, it's just that you haven't come in the house in a while, Goth Queen. What gives? He's like, I just want to help. So you better make it 3 drinks. And you see somewhere else as Lucy now wakes up in like this decrepit looking room on this bed. Now she's going outside to like explore the house. She's like, hello? Hello, Abe? Gail? Anyone? Is that supposed to be the farmhouse in a different dimension? No, it looks like, because there's like, she goes downstairs to like some kind of bar, and you see like this bald tattooed guy, this little like dragon tattooed on with like this red goatee. It's like, hey, you're late. It's like, excuse me? It's like, I said you're late, sweet cheeks. We open up in about 10 minutes. Nice outfit though, should get you some big tips. It's like, who the hell are you? It's like, whoever you want me to be. It's like, what is this place? Where are Abe and the others? So this is the anteroom, darling, and I don't know any Abe, but I do know plenty of others. He just like grabs the hammer, like lightning sparks flying out of it, going, enough! Tell me who you are and where I am now! It's like, relax, no need to start using that thing in here. Name is James, Lonnie James. And I already told you, this is the anteroom. Dodgiest pub in all of existence. A meeting place of sorts. It's like, right, but where is this? Is it in the town? Rockwood? Are we near the farm? It's like, farm? Don't think there's any farm around these parts. It's like, you said this was a meeting place. A meeting place for whom? It's like, see for yourself. God, what the fuck, bro? And you see just this. Is that supposed to be fucking Frankenstein? Christ, you see just like this red skull mask with like smoking a cigar, a bunch of like freaky looking gothic kids, some murder clowns. Oh, this looks like a villain bar. Oh, fucking hell, bro. This is good. Yeah, we're the monsters and the ghouls, the misfits and the delinquents, the gifted and the damned. We're all the weird ones, love, and now you're with us. Is he back at the farm with Abe going, okay, so let's lay out everything we know. So that shouldn't take long. It's like, Barbie. It's like, what? We don't know shit, Abe. I mean, Gail was right. This is hopeless. And Gail's like, no, it's not. Abe was right. We have never been so close. I know how frustrated you are, Barbie. So am I. But it's not hopeless. Not anymore. I mean, before Lucy showed up, yeah, that was hopeless. But if she was right, if she really did figure it all out, well, then she is our hope. She is our ticket out of here. And Barbie's like, okay. But where do we start? I mean, Dragonfly couldn't find her magically, and I scanned the whole town with my Martian vision. She is not here anymore. It's like, we gotta think like Lucy did. The cat kid was a damn bloodhound. She never stopped sniffing around for clues. The whole time she was here, she must have found something. And Abe's like, there was one thing. The other day, right before we found Talkie Walkie, Lucy told me she had gone to the library in town to research Rockwood's history. Barbie's like, and? It's like, and she told me that all the books in the library's history section were blank. Just blank white pages. It's like, well, that's weird. You never thought to tell the rest of us? It's like, I'm telling you now, Barbalian. Cut me some slack. With Talkie in pieces and True Heart missing, I've had a lot on my mind, okay? It's like, besides, where the heck have you been lately? Running around chasing the town priest like a schoolboy with a crush? And Gail's like, Abe! It's like, sorry, Barbie. It's like, it's fine. Look, let's follow up on the library thing. And Gail's like, and come to think of it, Sheriff Trueheart's disappearance could be connected to all this too. And Talkie. Oh, God, Dragonfly just lied on her ass with, I will look for the sheriff. It's like, okay, and I'll check with Tammy too. And Barbie's like, sure you will, Abe, It's like, okay, good, so we got a plan. Here's to finally taking control of this shitty situation. Here's to us finally finding our way out of this dump. And you see on the thing, God, you see someone on the stage setting up for a band with, welcome back to the anteroom, everyone. I want to dedicate this next one to a real special lady out there in the audience tonight. You know who you are. This is a new tune. It's called Death from Above, Life from Below. And you have death, death, death. Life like life. Feel like I'm walking on a knife. Fell down the stairs, landed on your head. Guess what? Now you're dead. And you see Lucy just looking for the eggs and trying to walk out. And you see this giant, like, ogre-looking guy going, where are you going, honey? Like, shut up or I'll smash your head with my giant hammer. It's like, hey, you got spunk, kid. I like that. We could use more of that around here. It's like, sorry to disappoint, but I'm getting out of this place? And as she tries to walk out the exit, she ends up teleported back to the room she woke up in. It's like, what is this? And as she goes back down, she just walks straight back into the bar again. Yeah, what the hell is this place? And Lonnie's like, what the hell indeed? Might as well pull up a stool. Gonna be a long night. As you have, you say death from above, life from below, ain't got no reason, ain't got no hope. You say life from above, death from below, you got it backwards, babe, now it's time to go. And Lucy's like, enough of this. Whatever this is, I want answers now. It's like, how can you get answers when you don't even know the right questions? She's just kind of staring at him. And when she's like, enough with the cocoon, she just slams the hammer down. Like, all right then. You heard her, folks. Party's over for tonight. Best if you all clear it out, yeah? And you see the rock lady on the stage going, we were booked for 2 sets, James. Don't think you're getting out of paying us. It's like, yeah, you'll get your money, circuit breaker. Christ. Just clear out and we'll settle up later. And he's like, start talking. And he like lights up his thing and goes, it's what I do best. Look, you want to know where you are, but there's not an easy answer to give because it's always changing. It's always changing. What? We're moving? It's like in a way more like everything else is moving around us. This place is sort of a stopover, a waiting room of sorts. It's like, waiting room for what? It's like for stories, babe. Look, I recognize the costume and the hammer. I know where you've come from. You're one of the heroes, the capes, yeah? It ain't all just heroes and villains. There's another side, a darker side, and it has stories to tell too. So you want out of here? You're going to have to find your own way. But I can help. I know my way around these parts pretty well. It's like, how do I know you're telling the truth about anything, James? It's like, you're just going to have to trust me. As he takes her through a door, and you have a Shrek. Now, what is this? And you see just like a mountain of skulls. And you see just like this giant wrought iron gate with like these 2 skeletons like in these hooded cloaks with their swords planted in front of them. He's like, ain't it obvious? Taking you to hell. So is this supposed to be like the Constantine stand-in, I feel like, for this thing, for this series? And you see back at the farms, Abe's up on the roof doing some work. Gail's like, what are you doing up there, Abe? You're going to slip and break your neck. It's like, I'm fixing the roof that you blew apart with your little super tantrum. Just leave it, Abe. What does it matter? It's like, yeah, I thought you were going to see if you could find any new info from Tammy. He's like, it matters if the kitchen starts leaking again. And I am going to talk to Tammy, but she isn't off work for another 2 hours. It's like, whatever. Barbie and I are going to the library. It's like, don't forget, dinner's at 6. These just like flying off. And they see at the library you have, excuse me. It's like, yes? How can I help you, young lady? It's like, can you tell us where we can find books about this town's history? It's like, well, our children's section is in the back, dear. And Gail's like, did I say I wanted a kid's book? And Barbie's like, now, Gail, the nice lady's just trying to help. So my niece is actually helping me with a little project. So we are indeed looking for anything you have on local history. It's like, I see. Well, anything we have will be in aisles C and D. Unfortunately, we don't have any books on proper manners for children there. Gail's like, I got your manners right here, you old. It's like, okay, Gail, how about we get to work, huh? It's like, children's section? I'm probably older than that windbag. It's like, would you please calm down? Keep your eyes on the prize, Gail. It's like, the prize? It's like finding Lucy and getting out of this place. It's like, yeah. It's like, okay, I found one. It's like, you have Rockwood then and now. It's like, let's see. It's like, so, not blank like Lucy said it was. Lots of old pictures and shit. It's like, maybe she didn't see that one. Let's find another one. It's like, here, let's go. You have Rockwood, A Journey Back. So I'm trying to see if the authors of the books are the same names. You have not blank. You think the kid was messing with us? It's like, Lucy? No way. She is as straight a shooter as they come. It's like, agreed. She wouldn't lie. It's like, dead end, big surprise. It's like, what now? Should we take the books anyway? Might be something useful in town's history. It's like, yeah, let's get out of here. It's like, you see him just kind of like, Barbie just putting the book into his shirt. It's like, what? I don't have a library card, do you? And Gail just takes one and slides it under her coat. And he's like, I like your style, kid. And as they're walking out the library, he's like, didn't find anything? It's like, nah, I think some hooligans must have stolen all your local history books. And you see elsewhere, what the hell? I thought you're showing me the way out. It's like, I never said that. That's what you get for believing me. I'm a conniving bastard. Ask anyone. You see him like with a sneer walking back to the door with a Shrek as he goes, ta. And Lucy's like, hey! And she kind of like walks through the gates of hell and starts like walking through it. He's like, oh Jesus. And she sees like a bunch of devils just like dipping some cages down to like some hell flames. And Jav, not likely to find him here, Toots. Nice costume. We don't get many of your type way down here. Name's Jack Sabbath. Nice to meet ya. Actually ran with the Liberty Squadron a few times back in the day. The Horseless Rider was a pal of mine. It's like, nice to meet you, Jack. I'm Black Hammer. It's like, I dig you costume types. Sometimes I think in another life maybe I could have been one of you. It's like, look, I need to get out of here. There has to be a way. It's like, well, if there is, I'd love to know about it. Been stuck here for a while myself. And you may have bigger problems, unlike me. The rest of the folks here don't take too kindly to the living. And you see like this giant demon coming out of the flames with, it is not the living we reject here, Jack Sabbath. It is those who enter without paying a price. God, why does that Jack Sabbath also feel like, was it the demon Etrigan where they have like the thing where they have like a whole blah 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 kind of thing? I don't think that's the reference, but that's just what my mind just went to. Jeff, uh-oh. It's like, hey boss, how's it going? Jeff, quiet, Jack Sabbath. Tell me, woman, what is your business in my domain? Lucy's like, I have no business. I just want to get out of here and back to the anteroom. That bastard Lonnie James ditched me here. It's like, James, that two-bit Magus, owes me a soul twice over. It has to be a Constantine thing. It seems he has delivered you to me as compensation, Lucy Weber. Like, you know who I am? It's like, of course I do. Oh, what the fuck, bro? It's like, after all, you have family down here, as he pulls up one of the cages and you see the original Black Hammer and stuck in there. It's like, Daddy? It's like, Lucy, oh baby. It's like, I never thought I'd see you again. It's like, Daddy, I don't understand. On the farm they said you died. It's like, I am dead, Lucy. This is where I ended up. It's like, no. It's like, I did things in my life, Lucy. Terrible things. And now I'm damned. But you can stay. You can stay, be with me. Oh, this has to be a fake. This is absolutely a fake. You can be with me here forever. It's like, no, it's like, this isn't right. This isn't real. How dare you show his face? How dare you disrespect my father's memory like this? And you see the just like transfer fake in the cage transforming back into a demon, going, you have been a bad girl, Lucy dear. Come inside here and keep Daddy company. And she turns back to the big demon and goes, enough tricks. I want out of here now. And I'm not going to ask you again. And the giant demon goes, you have no right to demand anything here, girl. I make the rules. It's like, maybe not, but you know what? I just became the Black Hammer. I mean, literally right before I ended up here. Just got the costume, just got the powers. And I got this big old hammer too. I haven't even had a chance to try it out yet, so I'm done playing nice. Maybe it's time... Christ. I should have saved my hammer title for this one. Huh? So maybe it's time I see what this thing can do. As a splorch, he just cuts through this cage with a demon in it. He's like, stop! It's like, this is fun. It's just like smacking demons left and right. It's like, I haven't had a whole lot of fun lately, so step on up. And you see just like a swarm of demons heading towards her. It's like, I can do this all day, or you can show me the way out. Your call. It's like, oh, and I'm bringing Jack Sabbath with me. You got a problem with that? I love this so much. You can just turning around looking all defeated, just opening up a portal with just go. You have later, boss. As they both walk through the portal. That's so good. And you see outside the library with a so. Gail's like, I feel old, Barbie. It's like, need I point out the irony of you saying that? It's like, I know, don't get me wrong. There's nothing I want more than to finally be my own age again. But this is different. I mean, I feel old in a different way. Like tired, worn out. I mean, I had this flash of excitement again when Lucy showed up. I thought we were finally going to be free, and then poof, there she goes again. And here we are right back where we started. It's like, exactly. We still have some leads to follow, Gale. Don't give up on me yet. Maybe Dragonfly will find something out when she looks for Sheriff Trueheart or Abe. Like, speaking of giving up, what about the priest, Father Quinn? It's like, what about him? Well, are you just gonna let that go? You gonna give up on him that easily, Barbie? And he's like, he made it pretty clear he wants nothing to do with me. He clearly has some issues to work out before he's ready to deal with who he is. And I mean, I understand that. God knows I, of all people, know what it's like to pretend to be something I'm not. She's like, yeah. Barbie, there's something I have to tell you. Something I've never told anyone. But you have to promise it stays between you and me. He's like, Gale, it's me. It's like, right, okay. So, I kind of had this thing going with the guy back home before we ended up here in Rubesville. It's like, Gale, you old MILF, who is he? It's like, well, actually he was older than I was, believe it or not. A lot older. And he's kind of one of our villains. It's like, what? Who? It's like, it was Sherlock. Sherlock Frankenstein. And Barbie's like, what? It's like, I know, but he's not at all like you think he is. He's sweet and funny and a zombie. He's not a zombie. He just plays that stuff up when he was a bad guy. Honestly, he's pretty normal as we are anyway. So you're right, I'm sorry. I can't believe you never told me before. So I kind of needed something that was just mine, you know? Something to hold on to, something to get back to. I know it's crazy, but I had this superstition that if I told anyone, we'd never get home. I'd never get to see him again, and then the years went by, and it's like, here we still are. It's like, yep, Sherlock has probably found someone else by now. It's like, no offense, Gale, but Sherlock Frankenstein doesn't exactly seem like the playboy type. And I doubt the bachelorettes of Spiral City are lining up to date a zombie. He's like, he is not a zombie. It's like, he's kind of a zombie. And she's like, Christ, don't knock it till you try it. And you have a meanwhile, it's like, oh shit. And you see the mean teleport in like this funky space with like the weird numbers floating everywhere, like books and eyeballs, like this giant fish with like the little vampire teeth. It's like, oh shit? What do you mean, oh shit? What now, Jack? It's like, I think I know where we are, kid, and it's not closer to home. You have greetings, travelers of the night. Welcome. Oh, fucking Christ. And you see like Discount Madam Dragonfly with like these two red marks over their eyes, holding up this eyeball going to Storyland. You have Black Hammer, Age of Doom. And you has Abe like parked in his truck outside the diner with, okay, Abe, time to man up. And as he goes inside, Tammy's like, Abe, Tammy, I think we need to talk. And you see a so. Like, look, Tammy, I get it. I know this whole thing with Earl disappearing has been hard on you, but you have to know that I had nothing to do with it. I mean, you know me, Tammy. No matter how Earl treated you and how much I wish I could have broken his nose a few times, I'd never... It's like, I know. It's all just been so... I don't know. And then I start to think maybe you and I were going too fast. But the truth is, I miss you, Abe. I mean, I really miss you. Because God been missing you too, beautiful. Oh, what the fuck, bro? And you see, sorry, Abe. Sorry I overreacted. It's like, I'm sorry. He's like, Abe? And you see fucking like a specter looming outside. You see the sheriff. He's like, holy shit. It's like, good morning. He's like, Earl? He's like, hello, Tammy. Great to see you. What a beautiful day, huh? This has got to be like a specter dragonfly conjured up, huh? It's like, how's it hanging, Abraham? Good to see you, old buddy. And he just like puts his hand on him like a little freaky ass homunculus. It's like, where the hell you been? It's like, oh, I just took a little fishing trip up by the mountains. You should come next time, Abe. It's like, fishing trip? It's like, yeah, real sorry I caused such a stir. Should have left a word with the deputies before I took off. It's like, what the hell has gotten into you, Earl? It's like, what do you mean, Tammy? It's like, I mean, you're acting insane. It's like, heck, I guess it's just this beautiful weather. It makes me feel darn good, you know? It's like, hey, I ever tell you crazy clits how glad I am you two found each other? And Abe's like, it's like, you better treat her good though, Abe. Tammy's 1 in a million. Well, I'll see you guys around. Gotta get back to work. Tammy's like, what the fuck just happened, Abe? You have greetings, travelers of the night. Welcome. Welcome to Storyland. You see like this little castle floating up in the sky. Oh, I love it. It's like, oh, brother, here we go. It's like, you know this guy? It's like, I know him and his whole family. A bunch of mopes, you ask me. And you see the guy coming up and like kissing Lucy's hand with, greetings, my lady. What brings you to my kingdom this fine eve? He's like, oh, well, actually, I don't really know what's going on or where I am. Some punk named Lonnie James tricked me and stranded me in hell. And now here I am. It's like, Lonnie James, that two-bit street magician is never to be trusted. It's like, look, story man, I really just need to get out of here and back to where I came from. I have friends that are trapped and I need to help them. And Jack is like, yeah, what say you help us out there, tall, pale, and handsome? It's like, I'd be honored to help a lady such as yourself, but first there's something we must do. It's like, okay, and what's that? As he sees, he claps his fingers, or snaps his fingers, he teleports him inside the mansion. It's like, you're to be my guest at a family feast. It's like, look, I really appreciate the sentiment, I do, but I'm in a bit of a rush, time is of the essence. And Jack's like, just go along with it, Lucy. Ceremony means a lot to this guy and his peeps, trust me. Yeah, did someone say time? Well, that sounds like my territory. Nice to meet you. Of course, we met before and we'll meet again. And you have, Christ. The first member of my family is here, Miss Weber. Meet my older brother, the page counter. You see this large guy with like this clock symbol on his face, like the 12, the 3, 6, 9 on it. Like this half moon symbol, like a full moon on his chest. This feels like, again, this feels very much like the family, the inheritors from Spider-Man, and also kind of Death and his siblings from Sandman. And you have Morticia Adams showing up. Look, don't get the party started without me, bro. It's like, I wouldn't think of it, sister. No party being complete without Mystery herself. It's like, Jinky, let's dig in. I'm famished. Hey guys, nice of you to join us. And you see like this straight-laced looking guy, Clark Kent looking guy with hello, little sister. This other bald looking guy with like spectacles with a herm. It's like, here we are then. Romance, brother, sister of love. And the editor, brother of grammar. Meet the lonely, lovely Miss Weber and her ghastly companion, Jack Sabbath. It's like, how's it hanging, honchos? It's like, look, this is all really, really wonderful. I appreciate the hospitality. But as I was telling your brother, I need to find my way back to where I came from. And Mystery's like, hey, you got no idea where you really are yet, do you? I was like, no, not really. I thought I did. I thought I had the mystery all figured out, and then poof. And Jeff, maybe you were closer than you thought. Maybe you did have it solved, and now you're just being distracted. What do you mean exactly? It's like, what? You mean of all of you, this place, none of this is real? Some sort of illusion? Mystery just lets out a loud burp with a, excuse me. Look, kid, it ain't that simple. This place is real. It's all real because stories are real. What my siblings mean to say is that you're stuck in someone else's stories now. Now you need to get back to your story. God. And you have, back at the farm, you have Abe standing outside the church with, okay, Mark, it's time to man up. He goes and knocks on the door with, Mark? It's like, hey, look, I know you don't want to see me, and I get it, but I have something I need to say. I know what I feel about you, and no matter what you say, I know you feel that way about me too. And I get why you're pushing me away, I do, but I spent my whole life hiding who I am. I know that feeling, but I don't want to, this is absolutely a trap of some kind, but I don't want to hide anymore. That's it, that's all I want to say. It won't bother you anymore. When you're ready, I'll be here. He's like, Mark, wait, I am ready. I've been an idiot, Mark, you're right. No more hiding. He's like, wait, what? And he grabs him in for a kiss. And Dragonfly's like watching all this sort of cauldron. He's like, if only. He's like, this is wrong. What are you doing is very, very wrong, madam. Giving them what they think they want, it will only delay the inevitable. And she's like, and what? I fucking knew she was behind this. And what would be different from everything we've done in the last 10 years? How exactly, Colonel? He's like, it is slipping. It is all slipping, and you know it. It's like, I'm finally giving them what they want. Is that so wrong? It's like the end is near now. What you are doing will only delay the inevitable. It's like, who the hell are you to judge me, Randall? You are complicit in all of this. We made a pact, a blood pact, long ago. We knew this day might come, and we know what is at stake if we don't fix things. So now it's time to act. You are either with me or you are part of the problem. Which will it be, Colonel? And she's back with the family. Yeah, what is this? Another door to some other freaky world? I'm done with the games. Jack's like, careful, Lucy. Jeff's sister, it is not our place to meddle in the affairs of mankind. You should not be doing this. It is for Miss Weber to find her own way. And Paige Turner's like, lay off, story man. It's only a matter of time until Black Hammer finds her way home anyway. It's like, and she's like, what? It's like, nothing. It's just, well, that's the first time anyone has actually called me Black Hammer. Feels good. It's like, I think Lady Mystery is right, Jack. I think it's time I took control. You coming? It's like, well, I sure as hell ain't staying here. It's like the anteroom. We're back in the above the anteroom. It's like, this ain't the anteroom, kiddo. And you see just like this long, splayed out hallway around them. So what do you mean? It's like, even the anteroom is only one place inside this place. And so you're looking around, there's like multiple doors and stairways. And she's like, I know where this is. It's like, I knew you'd get there, kid. Second I saw you, I knew there was no pulling the wool over your eyes. It's like, so now we just gotta find the exit. It's like, yep. It's like, I think this is the wrong way. And you see like ending up like Victorian times with tumblety fresh meats. You have, yep. Oh, Christ. This is Lemire's other story. They go into that world, like the kid with the horns and everything, the one that they made like the Netflix show out of. It's like, not this one. It's like, nope, but I've been here before. Nice place. And yeah, which one next, kid? One of them has got to be the way out. Is like, I'm not sure. I feel like we could go on like this forever, which is probably exactly what she wants. Keep forgetting I'm not just a reporter anymore. Keep forgetting I have powers. It's like, you ain't gonna start smashing things again, are you? It's like, no. And she like charges up the hammer with power. Like, this hammer was my dad's. I saw him do a lot of things with it. A lot more than just hitting bad guys. It's like, thank you, Dad. And you see I just like point to the hammer like a little divine. You see like this streak of lightning leading somewhere. It's like, you coming with me, Jack? It's like, this is the rest of your story, kid, not mine. I think I'll stick around here. Lots of trouble on my own. Lots of trouble of my own to get into. Besides, I have a feeling you and me are going to team up again one day. You got lots of adventures ahead of you yet, Black Hammer. It's like, thanks, Jack. It's like, go get him, Tiger. And you see, as she opens the door, she ends up in Dragonfly's cabin with, so, you found the way out faster than I thought you would. It's like, it's over, Madam Dragonfly. No more secrets, no more mysteries. It's time for the truth. And you have, it's over, Dragonfly. All the deception, all the lies. You had to know it's only a matter of time until it all collapsed. It's like, don't paint us as villains, Lucy. You're a smart girl. You know this is all much more complicated than that. And she's like, you've destroyed their lives. Abe, Gail, how could you do that? They're your friends. She goes, this goes beyond that. It goes beyond good and evil. It goes beyond friendship. I am sorry, Lucy. I truly am. But I have learned to live with guilt, and I am willing to kill you if that is what it takes to keep everyone else alive. And you see her just kind of pinning her to the door with like these little like ropes or vines of like green energy. And Weird is like, no, I have seen what comes next, madam, and it is worse than death. And you see back at the farm as Abe and Tammy are lying in bed, you have, so, I guess this means we're going steady again? It's like, don't get ahead of yourself, old man. You still got some work to do. It's like, I feel up to the job. But really, Abe, what the hell do you make of Earl? It's like, I can't figure it, but I guess it is what it is. He had some kind of change of heart. It's like, that was not Earl, Abe. I mean, I've known that man for 25 years. This whole thing is just so weird. He's like, yeah. It's like, Abe, you're getting that look again. It's like, what look? That look you get when you pull away. That look you get when you're not telling me everything. It's like, look, Abe, the real reason I pulled away from you wasn't just Earl. is because there's a part of your life you are constantly keeping from me. If this is gonna work, it's like, I know. Like, so? It's like, okay, listen. I'm gonna tell you everything, Tammy, but I warn you, it's a lot to handle. It's like, I'm a big girl, Abe. It's like, the reason things seem weird all the time is because they are. The reason you feel I'm keeping something from you is because I am. My family, well, they're not really my family. And she's silent before she goes, what the hell are you saying? It's like, we came from somewhere far away from here. A place called Spiral City. Gail isn't really my granddaughter. Mark, well, he's not even really Mark, let alone my son. We're superheroes, Tammy. All of us. We're real-life superheroes. And she's just staring at him silently, and he goes, I know, it sounds insane. I get that. Which is why I didn't tell you in the first place, but hold on. Maybe it's better if I just show you. God. And she just walks into the closet and is like, Abe, what are you doing? He's like, one sec. He's like, see? And he comes out dressed up in his Abraham Slam outfit. And you have Tammy, and she just starts bursting up laughing. And you see out in the barn, Gail's looking at Talkie Walkie's corpse and going, ass crap and balls. I was never much with machines, Talkie. Sure could use the wisdom of Zephram right about now. So let's see, the blue wire connects to the red wire. And you have a kazap and a gah! And you have this is 101010101010. It's like, Talkie? It's like, Talkie, can you hear me? It's Gail. You have bzz, betrayed me. It's like, betrayed you? Who betrayed you? It's like, not really here. We are not really here. Betrayed us. Lied to us. It's like, what are you talking about? Who lied to us? Who betrayed us, Talkie Walkie? It's like, Dragonfly. With a zzz, energy, battery dies again. And Gail's like, that bitch is dead. And you see outside Tammy still snickering. I'm sorry, but I'm with her. And Abe's just looking like all down, like, wasn't that funny, Tammy? It's like, I'm sorry, you're right. Fucking knew I was going there with this joke. In fact, maybe you can wear it now. Christ, alright, I got the perfect episode title for this. Maybe you can wear it next time, huh? He's like, huh. It's like, I don't know where you got that outfit, Abe, but I gotta say, that really made my day. It's like, I'm glad I amused you. And as she takes off, Barbie comes back with, well, you're back in Titty Tammy's good books, I see, Abraham, among other places. It's like, watch your smart mouth, Barbie. It's like, sorry, can I join you? It's like, free country is like, he hands him a beer. It's like, oh, cheer up, you old grump, you just got laid. It's like, you really have no tact, do you, Barbie? It's like, you're just old-fashioned golden age. It's like, but there is something in the air, isn't there? It's like, what do you mean? It's like, well, my own love life seems to have taken a drastic turn in the right direction as well. And completely unexpected turn at that. It's like, really? The holy man? Like, this afternoon, I found out that the holy man has a bit of the devil in him. Trust me. So, well. Looks like our luck has turned around, Barbie. And you see them just like little cheers with the bottles. So the timing's a bit odd, though, don't you think? It's like, what do you mean? It's like, well, we finally all get serious about getting out of here, about finding Lucy, and then things start going our way. And something else weird happened today. Trueheart popped back up, claimed he's just been on a fishing trip. And he was totally different, wished me and Tammy luck, gave us his blessing. I swear it was like he was high on glue or something. It's like, don't do this, Abe. Don't do what? Don't start looking for problems again. We deserve to be happy, Abe. We deserve some good luck. Why does it always have to be part of some big crisis? What are you saying? I'm saying maybe things really are turning around. Maybe we really can be happy here. It's like, I can't believe what I'm hearing. Are you, of all people, the same guy who's done nothing but bitch and moan since we got here, actually entertaining the idea of wanting to stay? It's like, I'm saying we don't have a choice. We never did. We're stuck here. Maybe if we stop fighting and embrace this life. It's like, what about Lucy? I was like, well, there is that. We do need to find the kid pronto. But really, Abe, maybe you had it right from the start. Maybe this place isn't so bad after all. You see with the boom as Gale just explodes out of the barn. It's like, that fucking bitch! It's like, Jesus, Gale, you nearly gave me a damned coronary. And what about my barn? It's like, Dragonfly. It's like, whoa, whoa, calm down, breathe, just tell us what happened. It's like, it was her, Barbie. It was her all along. It's like, what was her? What are you talking about? Talkie woke up, just for a second. She said she lied to us, Abe, betrayed us. I think she has been behind this all along. It's like, hold on, we don't know what Talkie meant. We can't just go storming after her on some witch hunt. And he's like, oh yes, I damn well can. It's like, Gale, wait! She takes flying off. And back in the cabin you have Lucy going, Did my father figure out the truth too? Is that why you killed him? And Weird is like, we did not kill your father. We did not kill anyone. Joseph was so brave. Like you, he simply wanted to leave. It was not our intention. Okay, let's have it. What is the master plan? What is it exactly you two geniuses think you've done here? It's like, we did what we had to do. We did what was always going to happen. Just like what happens next was always going to happen. It's like, and what is going to happen next, Randall? Enlighten me, because I swear I am at my wit's end here. It's like, next? Lucy was right. Next, we finally get to tell the truth. And you see Gale, like Barbie flying after Gale as like Abe's chasing after both of them. It's like, I'm gonna rip her gothy head off and shit right down her gothy throat. It's like, slow down. It's like, you can't keep me here, Dragonfly. You either need to let me go or kill me. I am not stopping now, not after I've come so far. And Barbie's like, Gale, just calm down. We'll talk to her. We'll figure this out. It's like, oh, we're gonna talk to her all right after I cripple her. Dragonfly's like, is it really over, Randall? It's like, yes, this part is. Almost. They're here. I just go boom, 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 and open up, witch, open up, or I'm gonna kick this door in. He's like, open up, little boom. And Dragonfly's like, in a way, I'm glad. I'm glad it's over. I'm tired. And you see her just like tears coming out of her eyes. Like, I'm tired of holding it all together. Jeff, Lucy! It's like, what the hell, Dragonfly? Let her down. And she's like, very well. There's no point in trying to hold her. She's her father's daughter. And Lucy's like, are you going to tell them or am I? And Weird's like, you tell them, Lucy. I remember seeing this part. And Gale's like, well, someone better start talking. It's like, yeah, Gale's right. We need to know what the hell is happening here. And Lucy's like, well, that's just it, Abe. There is no here. It's like, no, there is a here, Lucy. It's just not what it looks like. It's like, enough. Tell them where they really are or I will. And Dragonfly's like, very well. I'm sorry. We did it. We did it to save you all. And you see like bursts of like energy just coming out of her. What the fuck, bro? Christ, alright. Even I did not see this coming. Oh, what the fuck is going on? And you see Weird and Dragonfly watching over them as they're waking up out of like these little... cryo chamber seems like the best way to put it, like hooked up like all these tubes and machines. And you see them waking up inside of the spaceship, all like the little rocket ship, where Talkie's consciousness went into, or like teleported, I guess. Alright, so I'm gonna cut that off here because we're reaching the time limit. I want to save the rest for that. And I feel like that's a hell of a climax to end on. God damn, alright. So yeah, I guess quick thoughts on this. So this, like the first part of this is just basically Lemire just breaking the fourth wall. Which again feels like a nod to like Deadpool and those kinds of comics that do stuff like that. So I like the little, again, doing kind of like the homage to that with the whole concept of like, you know, there's a family of storytellers like who all kind of like represent the different genres and everything like that. I really love that. I really love like the multiverse where he does like the little Easter egg of like, oh, here's my series, just tossed in there. That was really, really fun. I love Lucy just not giving any shit. And instead of the Dormammu have come to bargain, it's like, Dormammu, you're gonna fucking you're gonna do exactly what I want. I just love the panel. The demon just looking like so defeated, like so tired. He's like, "All right, fine, just get out of here. Like, I don't want to deal with you anymore. You're no fun." So that was just hilarious. I love that. Apart from that, again, I feel like he's again kind of playing with like the conventions and things of like the whole idea of like, oh, your fate is set up, your fate is set in stone. You can't escape, kind of thing. I feel like he's playing around with that kind of convention as well. So really, really do like that. Not a lot more to say on that. I did really dig like the anti-room designs, like all the character stuff in there. So that was really good. But yeah, I'm very, very curious to see where this is going from here because I did not expect Cryo Chamber to be the answer to it. So yeah, looking forward to that. So I'll hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Like I mentioned, I'll be on a brief hiatus, at least for the next month or so, with read-throughs at least. But I'll hopefully be back in May sometime. So until then, this is Ash. I'll talk to you all later.